we're back. So, woo, man. It is now time for your, you like that shit, the Game of Thrones theme hip hop beat? I figure I fucking pissed off the massive by, you know.
Please do.
By making fun of it. So today is your Game of Thrones urban update from our loyal fan who loves watching Game of Thrones, but it's somebody that you would not expect to watch Game of Thrones.
So, this is the best part of my week from now on. I'm sorry. At least, well, until the season ends. Boo-hoo. Continue, sorry.
Yeah. So Ice. So check this motherfucking shit out. These motherfuckers got a new goddamn trailer, and it begins with Queen Cersei explaining to Tycho Clitoris and the Iron Bank of Bravos that the only venture she's currently involved in is trying to get some control over this motherfucker.
Oh, fuck. This motherfucker.
Up in this motherfucker. So Tycho tells Cersei that she can count on the Iron Bank as soon as the gold arrives, because the bitch needs her gold. We learned in last night's episode that the Iron Throne is broke like a motherfucker, so they owe the Iron Bank quite a bit of money. Cersei tells Tycho that the Lannisters always pay their debts, and we always find out towards the end of this motherfucker that how they plan on paying the debt. The Unsullied forces commanded by Dany, the little chick who loves them fucking dragons, at the seat of Lannister's power at Castle Rock, where they were able to enter the motherfucking fortress through a secret entrance that Tyrone Lannister had built himself. Tyrone
is back.
That is back. The Unsullied easily took Castle Rock, but they were quieting for a surprise when the Iron Fleet of Euron Greyjoy avoided to destroy the fleet that Theon and Yara stole from the end of Season 6. So the bulk of the Lannister army instead headed to Highgarden to attack their former fucking bros. The healthy house, I think he meant wealthy house, Tyrell, which they took easily as Jaime Lannister, or Jamie Lannister.
Jaime.
Their homies had a final chat with Lady Olenna Tyrell before poisoning her. Tyrell. However, Olenna got one final blow, admitting that she had poisoned Jaime's son, King Joffrey, before she died. This is the fucking trailer I'm talking about, Ice. I'm not even talking about what happened last night. So it shows Jaime looking over the part of gold that they had seized from Highgarden. They presumably had the motherfucking debt paid. So the Iron Bank will continue to finance the Iron Throne's battles against many. What is this Iron Bank? What the fuck is that?
Sounds like a bank vault of some sort.
I mean, do you really want to know?
Is it like literally? Is it like a fucking bank like how the what was it? The Templars have a bank or some shit like that?
Oh my God! Everybody's in debt to fucking somebody, and the Iron Bank gives everybody money.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I guess the Iron Bank will continue to finance the Iron Throne's battles against many of its enemies, who, of course, the little chick with the white hair who likes to fuck dragons is now suffering two crushing defeats.
Wait. We have a fucking white-haired chick
so
that fucking fucks dragons?
That's Dany Daenerys or Daenerys, whatever. I don't even know fucking how do you pronounce it? Targaryen. Oh man. So we'll be used to attack King Landings to take back the Iron Throne. The fleet never made it to Dorne, following a surprise attack from Euron Greyjoy, and the Lannisters have taken over Highgarden, meaning that Dany is all out of motherfucking bros. At a point, she brings up in the trailer during a meeting at the Dragonstone Beach with their closest advisor, saying that enough with the clever plans. We also get some shit of some motherfuckers throwing some knives unsheathed by somebody and being knocked to the ground. Theon and the other Ironborn soldiers are bringing up a small board ashore. Jon Snow and Dany hidden into a cave where the dragon glass can be mined from, and shots of Littlefinger and Sansa Stark. And Brienne of Tarth, the bitch who plays Captain Phasma in Star Wars.
Oh my god!
what? The final.
I have no idea what's going on.
I have no
but
idea
this
either.
Is the best thing ever.
Wait till he records it. He's TDY right now. He said he's gonna record some of the shit, so it's gonna be fucking hilarious when he has vocal when you hear him. So let me tell you about last night. Danny suggested that they start taking matters in their own hands, hinting that they could ride upon her dragons to destroy the fleet of fucking Greyjoy shits, which has nothing but a thorn in Danny's side ever since this motherfucking joint began. So all of her advisors, including Mrs. Messande, I don't know what I guess I don't know if it's spelled right, but whatever. I'm just looking at the text. Lord Varys and Tyrone were against it, and since the dragons may be invulnerable against traditional attacks, all it takes is one good arrow to end the quest for the Iron Throne. So since her two plans have failed, it seems this little bitch could be ignoring a council round this time. God damn. We don't even get a super clear shot of her on top of her dragons, and she seems to be like riding one of them shits. So to even a score in the Great War, motherfucker need to be checking out this trailer.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need some audio from this source of yours. I want to hear him give this
Oh,
review.
he's fucking hilarious. I'm imitating him from what he sounds like because that's how he sounds. But dude, he's fucking hilarious. He's fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
So I guess that was it. Okay, yeah, was that it? Yes, that was it. So, all right. So there you go.
Bravo.
There you go.
Thank
and if
Thank you, whoever that is in the field giving us our
field
our
report.
reviews.
Yep. And Spanky, if you put that in the fucking Mixer chat there, you can check it out. You can put that right there for the trailer that he was talking about. I guess the trailer was bigger than the episode. I guess the episode sucked last night.
No, the episode did not suck last night.
He said it was bullshit.
The first meeting of Fire and Ice.
Yeah. See, he said it was.
Oh. You need to let me meet him so I can like beat him with my motherfucking broom.
Oh, Pete Joan, I just saved myself an hour on TV. Well, I'm saying that's why we don't mind doing this recaps, but but then again that's the rules. I mean, if you don't,
all right,
if you don't want to tune in, then whatever.
Yeah, because you two are my non-Game of Thrones watchers. I appreciate that, but for fuck's sake, last night's episode was fucking amazing.
No, I don't.
Was there cousin fucking and brother fucking,
Yeah,
brother and sister fucking?
Yeah. Oh my god. No, yes, there was brother and sister fucking last night, and she all just like, fuck this, y'all can see it and I don't care. And
oh my god.
Yes, there was brother and sister fucking on last night's episode.
We got some brother and sister fucking.
Disgusting, man.
Was it good?
Oh, yeah. And with the brother and sister fucking, I'm pretty sure there was a little bit of poison left on her lips when she went down on him.
Oh,
see what all y'all missed?
Wait a minute. Hang on. Let me ask him. Hang on. Let's see your text. Hey, dude. What happened last night? What's up with this motherfucking trailer?
We got poison dick now.
See, when you don't get into it, what y'all miss.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, man.
Let me see if I can. Let me look at the recap there. I guess there's some. Yeah. So I guess that was the name of the episode, Fire and Ice, last night or something like that. No, it was Queen's Justice.
The Queen's Justice.
Yeah, that was the one that was happened last night. So, Oh, that was the one that when we first did the one we were talking about the boats taken by the Dothraki, the Iraqis, and then
the Iraqis.
Yeah. So. That was last week's. We were talking about that, but he got fucking all wrapped around the axle about the goddamn trailer that I just popped in the chat. So, for real. So, I mean, okay, if if you watch that show, that wasn't a bigger. His last one was awesome. I think he's TDY. That's why he's like, bitch, you'll get the shit when I'm done. So.
Oh. Doesn't he get paid per diem for this? He should get extra money and like give y'all the best.
Well, no. What he does is, he's out doing stuff, and he's TDY, but he's not, in line of work. It's not like regular army. They go TDY. They go TDY. They don't whatever. So.
Oh, I'm sure it involves DTS, and that just made my heart hurt.
DTS. So he only catches what he caught that and said that he thought the trailer was he I guess I don't know, it was fucking, maybe he didn't like brother fucking, I guess, you know, sibling sex, I guess, I don't know, maybe that's, I don't know, I'm only getting the recaps as the recaps happen, so I'm not gonna sit there and try to ask for more. He's gonna give me the recaps. I want to make sure we get up to date information to you, the WTF Nation and U.S. Army WTF moments. To make sure you guys are good to go. I have not seen one single episode at all.
I think I might need to fix that because we had the best last words ever on this episode.
Oh, what was some last words said?
Oh, yes.
Well, I mean, you know, because you guys thought I watched it because you guys were wondering where I was getting my recaps because I was about ready to do the recap stuff. And you guys were like, why, Ice, how come you know about Game of Thrones but you don't watch it? And that's all I was doing. I was getting it together to set up my show to do the urban Game of Thrones recap. But when he does this, it's going to be like a recorded. He's going to record it and then that's it. He's not even going to text it because he said I just fucked it all up. So
okay, as much as I want to like bang my head on it for the Tyrone recaps.
Oh my god,
this
dude!
Is fucking fabulous.
Tyrone Lannister. So, yeah, he when he said Tyrone Lannister, I could not fucking stop laughing. And then I'm like, because then when I started saying it to you guys were getting mad. I'm like, dude, I have some friends that they don't like it when you say Tyrone Lannister.
What's his what?
It's Tyrion.
What? It's Tyrion.
It's Tyrion.
How is it spelled?
It's Tyrian, right, Spanky?
Oh yes, yep.
Yeah.
I was typing it in the chat for anybody that wanted to like see how it is.
Tyrone sounds better.
It looks more like Tyrone. Looks like Tyrone. Looks as how some Celtic words sound different, and I thought it was Celtic, but it's Celtic. You know what I mean? So it's freaking yeah. So,
but it's Tyrion.
It's Tyrion. It's Tyrone. So
it's Tyrone. Tyrion. Tyrone. Tomato.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nice, Denise, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit, Tennessee.
Aaron.
Aaron. I look this woman in her optic stems. I look like I love.
Oh my god, I could go. I can keep going with that. I'll watch that fucking skit over and over and over again, and it never gets old.
Exactly.
Never.
Yep. Exactly. Oh man, I'm sorry I didn't mean to. I didn't give you guys a good recap of that. I think he was busy. He's TDY, so I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. So anywho, I guess there's a lot of drama going on in the world. I don't care, I guess. Just freaking soldiers be fucking up lately. Yeah, big time. Fort Bragg soldiers be fucking up lately. Big time. I guess there was a soldier that overdosed in the fucking Walgreens parking lot and had his fucking kid in there with him. And
no.
Yeah, and it was like fucking hot. He passed out and it was fucking hot as shit inside the in the car. Obviously, if you're like poor little ones inside the fucking car.
Yeah.
But there was that kid, and then there was another kid that led cops on a fucking high-speed chase.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw something about that.
And so I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
So what did this dude OD on? So wait, okay, arrested and charged Saturday with misdemeanor child abuse and misdemeanor contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile after the incident. So he didn't die. So what did he OD on? So now let's go a little bit further down. I'm assuming opiates or something to that narcotics. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't know if you see more.
No,
yeah, it's opioids.
Again.
They gave him Narcan. There we go.
Nancy.
There we go.
And both soldiers were not part of the 82nd, too surprisingly. So when this fucking happened, it was his stepdaughter that was in the car with two of his acquaintances, and freaking They both lost. Everyone's like lost unconsciousness and shit. And then fucking 2 doses, 2 doses of Narcan is it Narcan or Narcan?
Narcan.
But they said that the little girl, 4-year-old girl, was drenched in sweat and was freaking 90 degrees outside. But they don't know how long it was before he OD'd and was administered Narcan. And then the other fucking soldier just led a damn cops on a fucking high-speed chase and then jumped off of his motorcycle, and then that was it. And I was like, what the fuck? Again, both soldiers not assigned to the 82nd. So who were they assigned to? So, yeah. So you don't run with the cops. Don't run for the cops. I still kind of this big deal about fucking I don't know. Wasn't it kind of like freaking? Isn't it like a big deal? Like everyone's making a big deal about cops, and they said that cops need to carry Narcan.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, I don't.
As a first responder, I would think that would be next to as a cop, obviously, a pistol and other weapons of non-lethal, whatever. But I think Narcan should be any first responder should carry Narcan, especially with today's opioid epidemic.
Huh? You think that they should carry it?
Well, natural selection. I mean, unless you want them to all fucking just croak. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I guess I'm being too callous about it. Some people get pissed off because I don't think they should. If you got you got issue with the Narcan let's put it this way: if you need fucking Narcan, then like you said, it was natural selection. I don't think that cops now, because cops. Think about it. Cops, when they rolling up on a scene or something like that, they call in. They have to administer, like, I guess you would say, it's like buddy aid or something like that. It's like first aid, but they're not certified. I mean, I know most Leos are EMTs or whatever, but I don't think they should have to. They're cops. They're not EMTs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's also like soldiers being fucking. Having CLS. I'm not an EMT, but I've been through the basic CLS course. You know what I mean?
So you can stick somebody in IV?
No, and that's something they quit doing. They quit doing no IVs.
Oh, see? Well,
no IVs. It was literally the basics. Basic as fuck.
Yeah, see, I remember back in the day when it was not an issue with that.
But the Narcan thing with Leos, to me, my opinion, I think that as my day job, I dispense these medications.
Oh,
there
okay.
are, huh?
I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, I dispense Narcan. I dispense Narcan to patients. I dispense Narcan to patients who are on opioids for an extended period of time for legitimate issues, not fucking pill mill patients in Florida. These are patients that are sick and dying and are in pain. So say a doctor doesn't prescribe Narcan to the patient and they take their medication and it happens to be too much for them, and they go to, I don't know, we'll say Walmart, and it's an elderly patient. Let me backtrack here. Elderly patient. They take a little bit too much and ends up ODing. In that case, if the first responder that is on the scene, the first person on the scene is a cop, then fuck yes. Please use the Narcan. If it is a fucking heroin addict or a known drug user and someone who is illegally obtaining opiates off the street, then fuck no. Don't waste the Narcan. Bye-bye. Let them go. But there are incidents where accidental overdoses with patients who are prescribed opiate medications but aren't prescribed Narcan, where I think that if a law enforcement officer is first on the scene, where that, I think that it should be used. I think that they should carry it, and I think it should be used when necessary, when it is legitimate and not fucking a heroin. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's a different view of it. I mean, because it's kind of
I took that to a different level.
No, that's a different. No, because some people are. I mean, it's different. It's a different opinion than what most people have. Most people have an opinion of not, if like the Leos should not be the dispensers of that, because then, Leos can't hand out EpiPens. Leos can't do entropy. You know what I mean? There's just it's almost like where do you start to where the cop now is going to be held liable for trying to determine what is wrong with this individual, or something's up with that individual, and then what are you gonna fucking do? Then the next thing you know, you're gonna say, oh well, police officer Ice, you should have administered this guy an EpiPen, but instead you gave him Narcan. Well, because I'm not an EMT, nor am I trained in medical identification of whatever someone's going through. I just see more of a liability issue. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I just see it more of a liability issue, and then you'd have the fucking public getting all butthurt because what makes you the right to decide who can get it and who can't? You know what I mean?
But then we can go into the topic of CPR.
Oh yeah.
And Leo's performing CPR. There was a video last year of cop showing up on scene. He just so happened to be, I don't know, 2 blocks away, and this kid is, I can't remember if he went into cardiac arrest. Don't know what it was. This kid's dying outside of a KFC, and he shows up before the ambulance, before the fire trucks, and what does he fucking do? He gets down on his hands and knees and performs chest compressions and CPR, blah, 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 all of the above, and saves the kid's fucking life. Now, was he certified in CPR and all of that good stuff? Who knows? It really doesn't matter. He saved the kid's life. So,
yeah.
I mean,
no, I see
we could take that different ways, you know?
Yeah, no, that's another freaking, it's another rabbit hole we can go to. I mean, me personally, if you, like you were saying before, some of it's national
selection.
National selection. Thank you for finishing my sentence on that one. That's what I was trying not to say, but national selection. That's right, D-Max. The bottom line, this kid is safe. That right there, I guess, I don't know. That's kind of like an ends justify the means type of thing. It's hard to, I don't know. I'm kind of waffling on that stuff, on that whose side to take, or not what the opinion is, because I don't know. I've not known anybody who's gone through any of those type of addictions to understand or something like that, how addicted. I didn't realize it was so fucking addicting. To where Narcan has, it's almost like I said, up until this article, I didn't know what the fuck Narcan was, and you guys have talked about it before.
And Narcan immediately, and sometimes it takes multiple doses, it immediately reverses the effects immediately, which is why it saves lives so quickly. But with opiates, I mean, you have, just like you have, green room guys, please forgive me if I'm saying this wrong, cannabinoid receptors in the brain. So THC, it's not just THC. There's also other substances or chemical properties that attach to those receptors that THC attaches to in your brain. You also have opiate receptors in the brain. So, I mean, the feeling, people want the feeling, people want that rush, people want that, and sometimes it's not a rush, sometimes it's that warm, tingly feeling. I mean, everybody does it for their own reasons, and you talk to a heroin addict, they're going to tell you one thing. You talk to a pill popper, they're going to tell you another. Or you talk to the fucking average Joe like me and other people on the staff who have been on opiate medications and taken themselves off of them for reasons, because you were seeing what it was doing to you.
Yeah.
And you're going to get different stories from different people.
Yeah. No, I didn't know that about you. Oh, let's see. That's kind of a new thing I've learned every day, I guess. I didn't think, again, I didn't understand what it was, and it wasn't until just recently it just started making a big deal. You started hearing about opioids and freaking overdoses and Narcan, and then the big deal about how come they don't have police officers giving Narcan, and then I'm like, oh, why would they do that? You know what I mean? Not knowing that it wasn't the guy OD'd or somebody OD'd. Are there any other, is Narcan gonna, what other drugs, as I'm saying, it just goes down a slippery slope with what Leos are required to carry now, because then you see somebody like me who's all old and decrepit that looks like he can, pop up a heart attack or something like that, and then next thing you know, if there's a pill for that or an injection for that, is he gonna give me the adrenaline stab in the freaking chest? Just like Pulp Fiction.
Well, the opioid epidemic, and there's some states where it's more prominent than others. I mean, you got Florida where you have your pill mills, and they're starting to crack down on that.
Yes, they are.
And then you've got Spanky. I have a lot of pain issues too, my dear. Lots. And ibuprofen doesn't do a goddamn thing for it. But I believe Ohio is another one. I believe Kentucky is another one. There was a picture, I don't know if you saw it, last year, of a kid in the back seat of a car, and his parents were passed out in the front seat after they had OD'd. Do you recall seeing that?
Yeah, I remember seeing that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I need to go back and find it, but I think the Leos were the ones that gave them the Narcan. I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me on it. I need to go and actually look at the article. But the opioid epidemic is huge with the veteran community.
Yeah, it is, because like Spanky said, the Army just says, "Here, take them," and then the VA says, "Here, take them." And then,
well, that's the whole thing. That's where it starts. Yeah. That's where it started out with tramadol with me, and then went from tramadol to hydrocodone, and then from hydrocodone, when I got out of the Army, they're like, "Oh, well, here's some fucking morphine, extended release. Here you go. This will make it all better."
Wow, I didn't know that. Damn.
No, thanks. I took that for 6 months, and then I said, "Ooh, I see what's going on here," and I quit cold turkey. That's no bueno. Don't do it, folks. Don't do it.
Yeah.
They give them to you. You do not do it.
Well, I mean, again, it's just one of those things to where it's now. Again, I'm always speaking specifically about law enforcement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If obviously you come up to a scene, you see people that are unconscious or something like that, and there's a kid sweltering in the fucking car screaming, and the guy, the Leos bust the window out, and then they rescue the kid, and then they tend to I'm speaking Army terms. They tend to the casualties, and then they see what they what's their status, and then if they're good to go, they're good to go. If not, then fucking they're not. You know what I mean? But did you see that video of that guy who was beating this fucking chick, and then it was a law enforcement video, and it was a guy who was fucking beating this fucking chick down, and then was running from the cops and was shooting at this chick in front of her house, and then he turned and shot the cop, and then the cops fucking unloaded on him, and then this dude started leaking. He was bleeding so fucking bad. I think I sent that video to you.
Yes, you did.
And yes. It was that guy. The cop was like, the guys were resisting, and then all of a sudden the cops went immediately to holster their weapons, and then started treating the guy after the guy just fucking shot at him.
Yeah. And they're fucking putting a tourniquet on his goddamn leg.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to fucking save
him after.
I don't know if they saved his leg or not. But
well, yeah, I don't know. It was just a video that it just kind of like, I don't know if it was an effort to save his life. I could kind of see something like that. You know what I mean? Because and that's a lot of reason why when guys get shot by Leos, they end up dying is because you don't stop. If you're a threat and you're coming at a cop and the cop has to use deadly force. If a cop is drawing his gun, immediately assume that's deadly force.
Yep.
So he has nothing to do but to stop you. If you keep coming at him and he fills you full of fucking holes, or you turned around and shot at him, or he was because I remember the guy was shooting at the woman in front of the house, and she was fucking bleeding the fuck out, and so he was still shooting at him, and then he pointed the gun at the cop while he was still firing, and then of course, oh, I'm dying, man, help me. Really? So,
and I was gonna go somewhere with that, and now I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
Do you think that it was? Do you think it was? Do you think?
I know where I was gonna go with that.
Go.
And I think this would have been not working the roads. I can't remember what the three were when I worked the road. It would have been and so downrange. It would have been shout, shove, show, shoot to kill, and that was I don't think that would have been used as a Leo on the road. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember what it was, but that's what comes to mind when using deadly force or non-deadly force. Shout, show, or shout, shove, or shout, shove, show, shoot to kill.
Damn. See, I could remember all that shit. I'd be like, oh, you know what I mean? That'd have been it. I mean,
unless, and that's just escalation of force.
Yeah, of course.
That's escalation of force. So, I mean, if there's a goddamn, I don't know, if I'm working the gate and a motherfucker is driving their car 80 miles an hour, that's a fucking deadly weapon. Guess what? I'm going to draw my weapon. So, yeah, sorry.
No, I was just curious. Like I said, going back on the Narcan thing, I didn't realize it was such a. There's people that are against it, and there's people that are saying, yeah, they should have it. But then, are you enabling those Leos to say, not enabling the Leos, but enabling the guys who are under that shit to say, oh, well, if the cops come, I'll be okay because they carry Narcan. You know what I mean? Does that send a message out to the guys that are addicted to that stuff, or not? I don't know.
I don't know.
No,
and like I said, there are people from my days with volunteering with the fire department, and from my dad being with the fire department and my brother-in-law with being with the fire department, there we have repeat quote unquote offenders. So people that we know OD, people that we know fall down the stairs regularly, or people that can't get off the toilet regularly. So in that case, if you have a quote unquote repeat offender that OD'd, and I mean, it's no. I really honestly don't think that the Narcan should be wasted on somebody who obviously has a problem. Natural selection, let it happen. If it's something that is complete accident, and it's something where it's a first time type of thing, I think it's acceptable for it to be used that first time. If you get a call a week later, fuck no, bye.
Yeah.
But and that's just, I can't speak for all Leos. I can speak from what in my opinion, as a former Leo and as a former volunteer firefighter. I mean, that's just personal opinion.
No, I got you.
But yeah.
No, I was just curious because again, it's it is a real hot button topic when it comes to freaking the whole. I don't know. It's one of those things to where you don't think that. I don't know. I guess as a Leo, I guess I mean, I'm not a Leo, so I wouldn't know. You roll up onto a scene, you don't expect to be the first thing to pull out of your pocket would be that. Does that make you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yep.
It's just, I mean, I know if I see somebody, I'm like, oh shit, evaluate a casualty. Oh fuck, okay, the kid's secured. All right, now let's call EMS, and then EMS is on its way. Okay, got it. All right, what am I gonna do to stabilize? I'm gonna do identification of the fucking ABCs and all this other shit, and then start treating for shock and all that. But then I don't know that I'm supposed to whip out my my fucking assortment of Narcan or you know what I mean. I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, maybe it's because I've never experienced that stuff before, or I've never seen somebody go through that to understand. Because
yeah,
I'm not literally when you said that that you dispensed that, and then you talked about which it takes a lot of courage. We appreciate you and let us know about that. To say that you've had taken the medicine. And then you stopped
not
yourself.
Narcan.
No. You're the opioids and stuff, and that you have taken the Skittles. I guess everyone calls it. You have taken Skittles and then have that's a lot, and that says to your.
And for people to willingly take themselves off of it, and I know we have people here at the station that have taken themselves off of the medication. Fucking. Good on them.
Yeah, no, not that it is. I mean,
and that's sometimes it really is the hardest thing and the most physical. It is the worst pain I have ever been in my entire fucking life, and I know others can vouch for it.
Oh, I'm sure.
It is fucking horrible. But at the end of the day, even though I'm still in pain right now, I couldn't be happier with the decision that I made to take myself off that shit.
I bet. Yeah, it's. I'm just shocked when, again, it takes a lot for everybody to admit that, and I really appreciate it. You be able to come, let us know that experience, because it kind of puts things in perspective. Because again, some people say no, they shouldn't, and then some they don't. So because I've not,
and those that don't, after a while, I mean, it becomes obvious. It becomes obvious that there's an issue, and you can see when people have. I mean, there's classic signs and symptoms of people that take opiates and people that are addicted to opiates. But yeah, anywho, yeah, CBD oil, mud puppy. What's up?
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait. DD-214 required, of course, for any type of cannabinoid or cannabis. Oh shit, I gotta do fucking house cleaning. Damn, we've been rambling about.
Yeah, well, damn.
Damn, about Game of Thrones and shit. Not even talking about other stuff we're supposed to be doing it, and damn, it's fucking. It's freaking.
It's getting to be close to that time.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Fucking yeah. It's a subject that, just real quick. It's a subject about that some people, without knowing it or not knowing it about it, man, it fucking sucks. Some people, will say it fucking enables it. Some people say that it's enabling the heroin addicts. Some people say that it's a veteran excuse to fucking and of course everyone's gonna blame vets or whatever, or say that it's only vets that do it. But I guess it's pretty prevalent through both the civilian and non-veteran or veteran communities. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I can't solve that fucking problem tonight. So I'm just letting you guys know. I appreciate you all coming out and talking about it. Trash Dove.
Of course.
Trash Dove. So tonight I'm gonna do some house cleaning. Wednesday we got Mike Davis and Bruce Storts from the Project Healing Waters Fly Fishing. It's a dedicated to the physical, emotional rehabilitation of disabled military personnel and disabled veterans through fly fishing and associated activities through education outings. Anytime that you go out and do outings with fishing, it's fun. Sometimes you're freaking trying to trying to knock. You want to think. You see, you're talking about golf. How you're cracking on golf and shit.
Fucking golf.
Yeah, golf is a good one too. Golf is a good place to go and freaking clear your mind and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So is fishing for some people.
Yeah.
Shooting.
That's therapeutic.
Yeah,
yes.
It's very therapeutic. So yeah, see, so it's along the same thing. I get frustrated at golf sometimes. I just want to put it in a 40mm grenade launcher and then launch it there and see how that happens. That's so many hole-in-ones or brackets or strikes or I get whatever. On Thursday we have Bobby Henline from Bravo 748. Bobby is a 4-tour Iraqi war veteran, a retired staff sergeant, wounded warrior, comedian, and a motivational presenter from Bravo 748. His story has been featured in numerous media sources, including documentaries of the comedy warriors, Healing Through Humor, Healing Bobby, The Weight of Honor, and has been seen on CNN, PBS, KET, NPR, Today.com, and Time.com, Time Magazine, People Magazine, The Huffington Post, Guy Post, and the Nippon Journal, as well as other various television and radio broadcasts. And then Friday we have Maria Martinez from the Cochise Serving Veterans. Cochise Serving Veterans was formed in 2013 of October. CSV is a veteran group comprised of federal, state, and local government officials and veteran individuals, private agencies, and other service organizations. Through a collaborative effort, CSV provides a forum for addressing veteran issues through outreach, education, and networking. They support a goal of enabling veterans to achieve or maintain an independence and self-sufficiency, to provide a focused source of veteran resources and referral services with community support. Friday we had Drill Sergeant High from Angry Cops. He'll be back. That dude is fucking crazy if you don't know him. He is a Army drill sergeant and a police officer. So
that'd be a good show.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious as shit. He likes trolling. So next Wednesday we got Jason Redmond from the Combat Wounded Coalition. He's the founder and the CEO of the CWC, an author, motivational speaker for Soft Spoken. Soft as in SOF, Special Operations Forces, not soft. Jason spent 11 years as an enlisted Navy SEAL, 10 years as a SEAL officer, and then on the outside of Fallujah and Iraq. Lieutenant Redmond, assault team, came under heavy fire, small arms, and mortar fire, and was severely wounded in the ensuing firefight. While recovering at Bethesda Naval Medical Center, Redmond wrote and hung a bright orange sign on his door, which became the statement of symbol for wounded warriors everywhere. So Lieutenant Redmond is the author of The Trident, Forging and Reforging of a Navy SEAL Leader. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
SEALs are badass. And then Friday, we have Garrett Goodwin from The American Heroes and Camp Thrive. Garrett will be back to let us know what's been going on since he came on in the last appearance. Camp Thrive is a project which injured first responders, service members, and veterans. They provide assistance for the American Heroes Foundation. So tomorrow, I guess we're kicking off the competition for Warrior of the Month. So that is going to be a monthly competition with the components of the Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marines and Coast Guardians.
It is Coast Guardsmen. I've been trying I put it in the chat or in Mixer last week or something. Coast Guardsmen.
Coast Guardsmen, not Coast Guardians. So
Coast Guardian sounds better.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like freaking like gladiatorial. You know what I mean? Like a Spartan. Oh, yeah. Coast Guardians. What is your profession?
Coast Guardian.
So leaders will submit their nominees at our website and go to www.tfnationradio.com, click on the Warrior of the Month link, and then start throwing your shits in there on who you want to nominate. And then just like a standard military soldier of the month board, well, there's no board involved, but you're the one that's providing the nomination, and we have individuals from specific websites, Awesome Shit My Drill Sergeant Said, Havoc Journal, other publications and web pages of that nature, who are also the voting members of this event. They will be awarding an individual a monthly event, and then after 12 months, this time next year, we will have a Warrior of the Year. Oh, Sunday. and will be presented to all that. So aside from that, and me having some mad fucking drama with my freaking my damn, I couldn't believe that shit. Fucking God.
That's Monday. The Monday curse.
Dude, you ain't lying. This is like, I have no idea. I've rechecked sounds and all this other shit. So, on that, I'm going to close it out with yes, I will play the, people want to hear that fucking, that Game of Thrones hip hop beat. Weirdos. Fucking weirdos.
Shit.
So, anywho, y'all have a good night, and then I guess Cuffs and Spanks. We'll connect after the show. Just hang on for a second, and then
Good to go.
And then we'll see you in a sec.
Good to go.